Good day. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend, or whenever you're watching this, hope you have a fantastic week. Today, it is, can you believe it? It's March the 3rd already. Holy crap. I am streaming from my new place. So my new command center is all ready and good to go for the most part. All my books are all laid out, and I've even already had to use them already, so that's good. I'm happy to have them available quickly. The rest of the place, on the other hand, looks like a cyclone went through it, but what do you do? So what are we doing today? We are going to continue playing this playtest of the Battle of Pleiku, which is a Vietnam scenario. Brand new one, which deals with one of the Tet battles. So that is one thing that we're working on. With my move, I haven't really been doing a lot this week, but I will show you what I have been doing. I have been working very diligently on the updated Iraqis. And so what I've been going through, and things that I've learned this past week, basically, I will say, is that there was quite a few different changes of weapon systems and kind of structure, including new types of companies, commando companies, and a grouping of special forces and whatnot, including, especially in the 60s and 70s, as the Iraqis were fighting the Kurds. There's a lot of interesting little side battles that happened, and I can see so much potential for fighting or scenario creation just in the Kurdish-Iraq war. I mean, or wars, I guess. There's been multiple engagements. There's quite a few where, you know, in one case, an entire brigade pretty much gets wiped out from the Iraqis, which is crazy. You know, these little things that you never hear about, what for me is fascinating. And during that, it's like, okay, so there's even more units that I need to add, as well as new structures that I have to build. So here's an example of the structures in the 70s for how things were looking. And when, for example, here, this is not totally this complete yet. I still have to figure this out. I'm still working on these things here for the organizations for the tank battalions. I did, on the bright side, finish quite a few of the brigades all the way to 88, but more importantly, I finished where are they? All the divisions. The divisions, they took quite a long time to all, especially the ones that were developed during the war. A lot of these infantry divisions, where they were located, whose command they were basically under, and the infantry brigade numbers, that has been a challenge to find, but I finally found all that information, which is brilliant. It makes me happy. There is, of course, some of these things I have to fix in order, here I'm just like verifying when these things actually happened, based on my original notes. But all these things here, these are just the generic brigade or division structure right now, and then I'll go in and try and figure out what the infantry brigades actually look like and what attachments that these ones had at the division level. A lot of these were secondary divisions, so I don't know the actual structure of them yet, but I will keep digging until I find it. For me, it's quite fascinating to see that I was able to track down this information, because otherwise I just had a whole bunch of generic infantry brigade IDs in here. So for me, that's kind of happy to see that. That's a good thing. Hey Ginger, hey Natkinway, hey Stipe, thanks for tuning in. Sorry, I was babbling and I didn't even see that you guys popped in. Condolences on Berto's passing. I saw that posted on Wargame Developments. Now I understand your comment about having to solve all the coding problems by yourself without, yeah. Obviously, that is a big blow to the campaign series community. Berto was the brilliance behind the development of the new AI, for example. So on the bright side, I mean, this is very terrible, absolutely terrible. But if we're going to look for silver linings, the silver linings for the AI, for example, is that, using a car as an analogy, what Berto has done with the AI is that he basically developed all the bits and pieces and parts for someone like myself, or like you guys, to put together a car, in essence. So we can take all these little components and put them all together into a script that we want. Now, you can build a car, you can build a truck, you can build a van, you can build basically kind of anything you want, as long as you use the pieces that he's developed. Now, most of these pieces are really, really good. And as you see, if playing Vietnam, where all my scripting is done, you will see that the AI is 1,000 times better than what it used to be, just based on the tools that Berto has provided us. You still have to script it, but with all the little components that he's done, it makes scripting relatively simple. I mean, it's not complicated. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Literally anyone can do it. You just have to get into that mindset. But I'm going to have to eventually figure out how to create some additional tools to build. What's the word I'm looking for? To expand upon his tool set, basically, because there are, even while I'm thinking about it now, I know there are going to be some things that the current tool base doesn't allow me to do, that I need to figure out how to do that. So what does that mean? It means I have to figure out how to be a tool maker, which is, I'm not excited about, let me tell you. I've struggled enough already with just taking the tools that Berto has made and put them together. But again, it's not, once you get your mind wrapped into it, it's not that difficult. It's just time consuming. It's exceptionally time consuming. Especially if you're doing it in detail, like I like doing it. And I like doing it so that companies have options, blah, blah, blah. So, and I do everything in phases. So after this phase is done, then the company's going to do something else, right? So you can quickly script something super simple. Maybe make a wish list and post on the forum. Make a wish list of what exactly? Of the tools that I'm going to need, or what? Or what are you thinking there, Stipe? Of the tools. Yeah, no, for sure. Most of these tools are going to be related to mechanized combat. So one of my first scripting challenges was to script the Ramtha scenario, and this was prior to Vietnam really going into it, because I wanted to see what it would look like doing an armored assault, basically. How am I going to script an armored assault? So now that was one of the first things that I did, just to practice, to understand how it actually works. There have been tools added since then, but for me to script a scenario like that, because you have to understand how the scripting works. It works by a task. During one turn, the thing will do one task. It's not going to do more than one thing. So that means all armor operations slow right down. You're not going to... It is impossible right now that I understand to script the AI to be as efficient as a human would be. So what does that mean? That means, for example, I can... Let's load up a scenario just to give you an understanding of what I'm talking about. So, for example, say this unit here, this is our mechanized unit. So, in the AI and how it works, or the limitations with Lua will be during one turn. Now, a human, we could just load this, drive away. But, unfortunately, the AI is not that clever. We can load this during one turn, and then we can move on the next turn. So basically, we're slowing down things significantly for operations, mechanized operations, which is fine. But then there's an inherent problem for, fighting against the AI. For example, if this truck was loaded and we drive up to this hex, we can drive there in one turn, but we can't drive and unload in one turn. So that means any type of mechanized combat that I'm going to do, I have to really think about where are you as the player going to be, and are you going to be able to ambush me? And if you are going to be able to ambush me, how do I prevent that? So, say, for example, if you're in this position here, and I want to drive my APC up to and secure this village, well then maybe I don't want to drive there and sit there for the rest of my turn while you take pot shots at my loaded half-track or APC or whatever it is, IFV, for a full turn, for your full turn, before I unload. So I drive in and I wait. The next turn I can unload. That's how the Lua scripting works. I can't do both, unfortunately. That's not how it works. Because it has to understand, okay, am I at my target site? Then it checks next turn and says, okay, I'm there. Now what do? I unload. Now I unload. So for a one-turn process for humans, it's going to take 2 turns at least, typically, for the AI. That means I can't be that aggressive with the... I can be aggressive, but I can't be that aggressive with the AI at the risk of taking phenomenal amount of casualties. So you need multiple decision tree options that react to the player or act accordingly to another set of rules and not interact with the player. Yeah, no, I can't. It doesn't have the capabilities of multiple decisions. It can make one decision per turn. So it can do one action per turn, basically. So if you're defending here, and I'm driving up this road, I need to script. It's like, all right, do I know that you're there? If I know that you're there, well, then maybe we'll unload here, and we'll start walking up through this terrain here. If I don't know you're there, and with the fog of war, there's no way for me to know for sure if you're there or not, unless you've already fired. Or by some miracle, I've seen something. The AI isn't that clever, unfortunately. I mean, I could cheat if I wanted to, but I don't want to cheat. I want to make the AI see the same things that we see when we're playing. So, yeah, mechanized combat is going to be, especially for the East Front and Cold War, it's going to be very complicated to script. So I'm going to have to figure out try and figure out exactly how we're going to be able to have interesting mechanized combat. Of course we can do this in the desert, but again, the same problem applies. I still need to, especially for infantry. The tanks, we don't care, because it's just, advanced, look around, shoot. Advanced, look around, shoot type of a thing, right? But it's the mechanized portion of that. I don't want to be having your infantry all wiped out to missiles and tank fire because the AI wasn't smart enough to unload it. Now, there are methodologies where I can move a company into a location and the AI will unload, and then after that there are 2 separate entities, one for the mechanized IFVs or APCs, and then the rest is the infantry. So they would be operating as 2 different elements. Typically, since we're fighting in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s and 80s, most of those IFVs are they're mostly just battle taxis, with the exception of when the BMP or Bradley or things like that come online, where they're going to be more infantry fighting vehicles, literally more supportive vehicles. Of course, The AI, I have to be cautious, because if we're doing a large mechanized scenario, I don't want to have the AI have all of its APCs wiped out, which will completely destroy any usefulness for a mechanized army, right? So I have to figure out or create tools that allow me to do literal bounding operations, where we're progressing one village at a time and making sure that it's secure, making sure the flanks are secure, making sure that, you know, the proper support is there. Artillery is brought up when we need to. Headquarters are brought up when we need to. There's so many complex things that need to be dealt with when we're dealing with mechanized armor, mechanized formations, and mechanized attacks for the AI, based on the main limitation that we can only do one thing at a time per turn. Infantry is way easier. Let me just say that. Infantry fighting is way easier. And that's why we decided to script Vietnam first, because it was a lot of infantry fighting that we had to script. And that's why the VC and NVA are the ones that have been scripted, because it's mostly an infantry fighting force. It's easier. Much, much easier. But as I'm looking at you know, Middle East and even later on scenarios here in the 73 or 72, 73, 74, 75 era for Vietnam, there's a lot of mechanized fighting that happened between the ARVN and the North Vietnamese Army, or PAVN. So yeah, it's going to be tough. All right, so I babbled on for way too long. Sorry about that. What are we doing here? We are in the middle of a night attack, and we're getting attacked. So let's see if we can clean some of this up. Oh, look at that. They're almost down to nothing. They're almost down to nothing. They're full. Direct fire. Oh, one thing that... so we're using a mod here, obviously. This is the latest MausMan mod. One thing that was commented on the YouTube channel was that some additional contrast would be good for these mods. So that'll be something that I look at or have a conversation with Bill, aka MausMan, in order to make it a little more balanced, I guess. Oh, direct fire into sappers with artillery. That's gotta hurt. Alright, so we do see there's a machine gun in position there. Do I have infantry? Oh yeah, they're over here, because we saw there was bad guys over here somewhere. I'm going to leave them there for now, and we are going to plot artillery there. Let's take a look. What's going on? They're all fixed still. Oh, civilians, we don't want to be shooting them. Oh yeah, here. Run away. We're just abandoning the city just for the main reason to save ourselves. Oh, we need to land helicopters. Where can I land them and refuel? That is the question. I can land them there. Do I have a headquarters I can move? Let's move this over here. We have our gun trucks. I did increase the value of these gun trucks, so they do fire more efficiently now, or more effectively. So I don't have a headquarters up there. I don't have a headquarters here that I could move. So we just basically have to fly back. and refuel on the ground. Alright, they should be good to go next turn. Ah, yes, we found a recon. Patents, reconnaissance. Ah, crap, they destroyed one of our APCs. Oh, they destroyed the APC totally. That sucks. They're fixed. They're fixed. Or our supply trucks. Oh, they're okay. No, no, no. Oh, here. Let's see. That was a good hit. Ah, we lost the supply truck, which means we lost some supplies, but we can now move that out of the way. Let's fire at this guy. Okay, perfect. Now, our range brigade is now unfixed. Let's move them. We're going to abandon this for the headquarters because we don't want to be losing the headquarters in case there are rockets down here. Oh, we found some more bad guys. Oh, we wiped it out. Perfect. Gain some points. Alright, and I think that's pretty much all we can do for this turn. So let's zoom in, save it, end it, see what happens. How's my audio video? Is it all good? Thanks for that, Ginger. So this is why you're seeing a purple tinge here, because it's nighttime and this is a mod. Normally this would be a blue tinge. That'll be something that I try and modify as well. I know we have scripts to do that. I just haven't got around to it because I'm in the middle of a move. So just wanted to give a shout out to the latest subscribers for the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching these videos. If you do have any comments, alright, we gain 100 points. If you do have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. I do answer all the comments. In addition, if you have any more detailed comments or want to have more interaction, there is a Discord link down below. Please join it. I am there all the time, so feel free to join up and chat if you want. Oh, the second batch of sappers. Look at that. On the bright side, we did not get hit by any artillery this turn. Shockingly enough. Uh-oh, bad guys. Oh, more bad guys. So this is a ranger company out there. We should be able to hold back any attacks there. The U.S. headquarters has mobilized all U.S. troops in the area. Okay, maybe that's way too fast. The U.S. headquarters has mobilized all U.S. troops in the area. Is that right? Let's just do a quick check, because that feels like it's super fast. What is this? Pleiku. There's a die roll though, so maybe it is. Maybe that's legit. So let's check. U.S. turn. Oh, yeah, look at that. It rolled on turn 10. Wow, that was a fluke. I had no idea it would do that. For recapturing, now this is an issue. I don't know why that is. For continuing to hold the northern villages, the free world side gains 10. Northern villages 10. Western villages 10. So we gain a bunch because we're still holding a bunch of things on turn 10. All right, we have reinforcements that have arrived. We have 2 units that have recovered morale. One of their batteries, and 8 headquarters unable to provide supply, which kind of makes sense because our headquarters are low. 1 artillery unit unavailable, 3 units low on ammo, and we did clear a wreck. Ooh, look, there's a leader there too. And we took out 2, maybe? Alright, again, we're going to blast these guys with flechette rounds. Is flechette, is that how you say it? Oh, we lost a battery. Or lost, not a battery, but a gun. One of our guns we lost. So they gain points for that, which kind of sucks. But remember last game, they overran all of these batteries. So we're hanging on so far, which is good. And we took out another half a squad. Oh, that got reduced in half as well. Let's do an assault. Let's try and take out that leader. Nice. That makes me happy. Let's start counterattacking. I want to go in there, but I don't want to go in there. This TEM, so this will help. Actually, let's do it. Let's go into this terrain because it'll be better terrain than being out in the open. Ah, crap. Oh, maybe it's just a recon or unit. Okay, so we'll stick around and do that. That's okay. There's some civilians. Have to be careful not to shoot them. More civilians. Again, have to be careful not to shoot them. Oh, we have supply trucks. Let's move these supply trucks. Over to the airfield, because then that will give us a landing point for our helicopters if we're operating in this area. I do have some rangers that are available. Let's move them north. We can start securing our flank up here. Secure this flank here. These guys are fixed. These guys are fixed. Let's check our helicopters. They should be available now, which they are. Let's get them back up in the sky. And where are we going to send them? Let's send them up here. Oh, look at that. We're in the same hex. Run away. 2 RPG teams. Oh yeah, let's just get the heck out of Dodge here. That's not very cool. So this advisor, let's put him there. We're going to send all these troops up to that landing zone. Ah, popular forces are stuck. We do have reinforcements. Let's see what we have. Oh, some ACAVs. Oh, whoops. I clicked the wrong button. Alright, so we have mechanized infantry, we have some mortars, we have recoilless rifles, and we have some bulldogs. Oh, these guys. So that recon team, that's an NBA recon team. Let's see if we can take it out. Nope. No joy. Here, let's deal with this. First things first, let's move the headquarters out of the way. What are you in command of? Second Ranger. Let's send the advisor over here. Oh no! Ah, crap. Oh, that is not good. That was a mistake on my side. I lost 2 of the brigade headquarters. That was terrible. Let's use the machine gun. Oh, we took that out. Perfect. Let's secure this part of the village then. Excellent, we took out that platoon. Now, there was one more platoon somewhere around here. Let's just secure this. Maybe we'll get lucky and take it out. I don't know. Up here. I think that's too far away to shoot at it. Oh no, we see it, we can shoot at it. Oops. So we reduced it by 1, which is better than nothing. Okay, I think we're done. Let's save it, end it. Oh, there we go. There's the artillery. And we lost another gun. Oh man, there's a whole company there. Oh, we lost 3 guns that time. Crap. Another gun. Oh, ouch. And another one. Holy, our 155s are getting hit hard. Damn rockets. They're the worst. Oh, that was a good hit. For us, that releases the patents and the reconnaissance, although we lost our APCs there. Mortars. Found some VC. Perfect. I think daylight is turned 13 or so. Something like that. Look at that. They're surrounding us to assault us. That's not very nice. Oh, shoot. Oh, look at that. They're reduced. No lucky there. Didn't get lucky. That's too bad. Oh, what? Holy crap, they just overran that like it was sitting there. Holy shoot. That's kind of terrifying. Oh, that's not good. We took a loss and a disruption. Yeah. Only takes twice. Popular forces, they just can't survive that. Oh, we got really lucky there. Good thing we have American forces here. They have a really good defense. Ooh, that was crazy. After sustaining a number of attacks, the 1st 9th Black Panthers have been released. Everything's being released. This is all of our Americans. Yes. We have 3 locations that are isolated, which is all in the same location, actually. 3 units have recovered morale out of 5. Our batteries recovered. 4 headquarters unable to provide supply. 1 artillery unit unavailable. 3 units low on ammo. Turn 11. Let's just double check the daytime. What time is it? Oops. Turn 12. So next turn we get daylight, which will be perfect for us. We have gunships. Now what I'm going to do is move the gunships here. We're going to run away. I think there's a crossing here somewhere. Let's just check the map hints. There's a ford here, and there's a ford there. So we're going to cross at that ford and maybe try and making a defensive position here while we can bring in helicopters or reinforcements. In the south, I think they're all released now. Yes, they are. Hallelujah. Okay, construction we don't want. Regular engineers we do want. The battalion headquarters we want. So with our troops being on the ball this scenario, we should find a much easier time recapturing everything. The 155s, they're not going anywhere. We'll get those engineers loaded up and we'll do a combat assault into the town. Let's grab our reinforcements here. And not only that, so remember, one thing that I added to this scenario was a resupply mission to help bolster our supplies here. Now that we are on the proper side of the attack, what we'll be able to do is try and recapture the town and see if we can actually actually do what we're supposed to do. These guys are going to have a bad day. see. Can we assault this and take it out? How could I forget the resupply mission, right? I know. There we go. So we've taken care of, in this playtest, the bad guys did not assault this. So that recon platoon is just doing a probe. That's all that it was doing. We would have been attacked already if the VC were attacking Camp Holloway. But now that they haven't, we can utilize this to utilize this knowledge to understand that we can just start counterattacking with our troops into the town. Now, we don't have a lot of troops here. We do have some gunships. Let's get them up to help out. And I do have another gunship back here. We are going to do everything we can to protect our armored column. We do have a few things. We have a bunch load of mechanized infantry here, which will be perfect. That's what we want. We have a whack load of gunships. I think I'm going to send this pair up here, because basically we want to stop this from happening. So we need to maneuver all these troops, or all the gunships, over to this position here, so we can direct fire when they come out into the open like this. I presume they're coming after probably this airfield right now. That's their plan. I'm surprised they didn't take that point or these points, but maybe they just don't need them for their victory conditions. So again, based on the last episode, I'm going to assume this is defended. And that's why we need the infantry. Right now, this American tank company, armor company, does not have any infantry support except for the recon platoon or recon unit, which is this. And I think I'm actually going to have to get them to load up on these rollers to make them useful, unfortunately. All these Arvin, they're stuck. We have helicopters here. Civilians, they're all still fixed. Let's send our rangers up here. Get some eyes. Maybe we can use our guns. There was a machine gun down here, which is kind of crappy. Alright, so this is not good. So one thing I'm interested about is why this company is just sitting there. I mean, they did try to assault last turn, which is what they're supposed to be doing, so that's good. But I would assume it's too early in this scenario for them to be just sitting around. I would have thought they would have tried to come and capture this, but I guess not. We can overrun this easily. Let's bring them back. And we can utilize all these troops here to pummel that. Terror. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Stipe. Totally terror. Yay for terror. Alright, we have all of our heavy batteries. They're going to target this. We're going to wipe that out. Let's get the supply trucks up onto the airfield. So now I have a landing zone for my helicopters. They can refuel. Let's move. We'll leave the heavy machine guns there. Our gun trucks are fine. Let's move the machine guns up. These guys are still screwed. These guys are okay. This isn't good. Alright, let's do what we can to alleviate some of the problems that we're having here. Oh, we lost a mortar and it got disrupted. Oh, we did cause damage. That's good. Alright, so That's that. Down here. Oh yeah, there's that last platoon. We can bring our rangers over. And since the rangers can move so far, we should be able to assault them. But before we do that, let's shoot them. Hopefully cause some damage, which we did. We reduced it by 1. We did get a reduction there. Let's assault it. And overran. So we dealt with a company here, which means we can start sending these ranger forces towards the town. I don't think we need to protect this anymore. Let's bring back our supply trucks. We can move the brigade headquarters back into this village. This is pretty much secured now. Let's send 1 platoon over here. Yeah, so up here, they're still fixed. They lost that point, so we have to wait for them to become unfixed. This ranger battalion is still fixed, I think. Highlight fixed. Yeah, everyone is fixed. So some units are way better at becoming released than others because they haven't been attacked that much yet. So we have to wait. We do have a force that we can use, though. They're done. Let's move these jeeps up, or trucks. Alright, here we go. Positive vibes. These gunships all have opportunity fire. Let's move them just a little bit closer. So they're snakes, which means ideally I want to be at Nap of the Earth and 1 hex away, but I'm just going to utilize whatever fire I can when they come into range. That's what we're hoping for, is getting some good opportunity fire. Oh no, mortars. Oh, that was a good miss. Yes. Oh no, our gun trucks. Oh. Come on. Oh, we got lucky. We got so lucky. Oh, RPG team. Oh, the popular forces, their attack value. They're always causing some issues. Oh, interesting. There we go. That's what we want to see. Now we want to see some reductions here. Nope, but they retreated. Oh, what? Oh, we got lucky. I wasn't expecting an attack. Oh, they're just killing themselves on us. Yeah, totally. Oh, that's good. Whoa, just like that we can see. 3rd Armored Cavalry Regiment has been released. We have 3 units that are isolated still. Which is interesting, because if we go up to that unit, this is isolated from only being surrounded by 2 units. So that's kind of showing you the zone of control, that even though this game, quote-unquote, does not have zone of controls, it is showing that there's a zone of control where it has these 3 infantry units isolated. So that, tactically, when you're playing this game against the human player, this is crazy important. This is hugely important. Fascinating. So it can't trace supply around. Here, I've always thought you had to have this thing completely surrounded. I've been playing this game for, geez, almost 25 years. And I've always thought in order to have something isolated, you had to have them all surrounded. But here, we see a perfect example where that's not the case. It looks like each of these units has a 1 hex surround, which means that because they're overlapping here, yeah, fascinating. Learn something new. After all this time, learn something new. 3 units have recovered morale at a 4. 7 headquarters unable to provide supply. 3 units. 3 artillery units unavailable. 5 units low on ammo. These guys are going to just have a really bad day. Oh, that's a good hit. So I will likely try and figure out why. That's more than one company. That's why they were just stuck there. They shouldn't have been stuck there. And we should have the strength to assault that. Let's do that. Oh, no. Can we do it again? We can with this one. Can we do it with this one? We cannot. So let's cancel that assault. That's not a good idea. Alright, so we canceled that assault. Yeah, so there's 2 companies that are sitting there. That shouldn't have happened. Oh, out of ammo. Alright, so we see there's stuff there. I just haven't been able to identify what it is yet. And stuff there. I don't know what that is. Oh, mortars. Well, let's go see if we can pick on them. But we have gun trucks. Nice. No joy. The 3rd Cavalry. Aha! Perfect. Let's load them up. Is that all of them? No, come on. There's got to be more than that. Nope. Run away. Where's the ford? Right in front of us. Ah, the regional forces, they don't have enough strength points to get across the ford. That sucks. That sucks for them. But now, look at this. We have a whole bunch of bad guys out in the open. We reduce that in half. Reduced it to 1. And eliminated. Gunships are awesome. Let's do the same over here. So again, if you're just tuning in, this is a mod that we are using. It is the MausMan mod. It is daytime. So this is actually depicting the terrain at a more accurate scale, just as an FYI, in case you're curious what it's all about. Alright, let's go grab our reinforcements. And not only that, oh yeah, all these guys are released now. Perfect. We have engineers. Ah, what? The buggers. We're gonna show you who's boss here. That's unacceptable. Okay, let's pull back. Bring our other gunships over here too. That was really good timing. So we did cause damage with both those strikes because only the top one struck. So let's look at that. It's already almost reduced completely. Nice. So we can pull these back over here. Oh, there's another platoon there. Crap. Didn't even see it. Didn't even see it. Son of a... Can I see down this road? Oh no. Okay, there's mortars close by. Let's pull these. Our leaders are in here, so let's pull them back. Our headquarters is here. Let's just move our leader with our headquarters. There we go. And let's move our tanks down the road. Let's fire at that platoon. We can't see it. No, can't see it. Let's load up these recon teams, bring them up here. Grab our Arvin troops. Oh no! Freaking crap, we got ambushed. Oh no. That wasn't good. We lost a good contingent of our infantry. Crap. That's not good. See if we can get some eyes up here. Now, they were here, I think. That's where we got ambushed. Or here. Somewhere in here we got ambushed. Frick. That sucks. Send these guys around. Get some infantry over on the north side. These are all just gunship or transport helicopters. Let's go down south. Grab our engineer company. where is a 2 strength point helicopter? Oh, we have gunships. We can load up these guys. Can't load up them. We can load up these. Okay. Not quite ready to take off yet. That's so annoying, we got it ambushed. Silly me. Ah, here we can start heading back into the city. Oh, can we take this back? Oh, nice. Perfect. These guys are still all fixed. That guy's still fixed. All right. Well, let's let them do their thing. So now we should no longer be isolated. And this one did take a loss. This one caused the retreat, so we should be okay until next turn at least. That's good. Alright, let's save it. We're done over here, yes. And the turn. Now the artillery is going to be more effective for both sides, so that's not good. Oh, we got lucky. The more important question is, where are the rockets going to land? Our ammo levels are down to 49. That sucks. Ooh, they hit some popular force troops. Ah, retreated and reduced. Boo. No rockets this time. So far, so good. Hey, John! Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Ah, nice. Take some of that. Doing okay? How's the weather there? All good? On the bright side, Those are Rangers, so they should be okay dealing with that. Looks like they're trying to surround it, I guess. Not sure what they're trying to do. Oh, I see. Yeah, they're going in for the flanking position. Oh, overran the machine guns. Crap. I'm surprised the Popular Force survived that. Yeah, so these guys, I have to check why they're doing that. They should not be sitting there like that. Which makes me think that I have mislabeled one of the phase items. So how I do the scripting is, for example, there's two companies here, so each of these two companies would have been given a mission, and I'm going to assume that I might have typoed what. After each mission is completed, there's a variable that is set to true, and I'm going to assume is that I mislabeled that variable so that those two companies know what to do next. Because both of those companies should not be stuck at that location. They should be going to assault the rest of that camp, but they never did. So that's a downfall of that's my fault. I have to figure out why they're doing that. Which is probably as simple as a typo. So, before we do anything, I'm going to save this right here. And I'm going to go in and make a copy of that position. 1 second. So I can track down what's going on. Vietnam, saves, Pleiku, copy. Okay, just like that, like magic. Perfect. I have a copy. I can review that copy after and try and figure out why it's doing that. Let's use some flechette rounds and take out some sappers. We took out a squad. Let's just keep doing it. Oh, that's too far away. Why? Because visibility is only 2. Boo. I know I asked before, but the yellowish looking map currently part of the same mod or only certain scenarios. So, you mean this part here? This here? This is a terrain mod. I think it's my mod. Let's just save this. No, I don't want to. Save it. Exit. CSVN. So this is a mod, but it is this. It is the alternate hypsometric tint mod. Now that mod is only going to work for the higher elevations. So Pleiku is in, it's a plain at the higher elevations of Vietnam. So you're going to be able to see that mod there. This mod won't work, although there are, like, for example, since we're playing, let's just show you what that looks like. I'm going to show you a couple different maps, where it works, where it doesn't work, just so you can see. So we're using a master map. Let's take a look. Where's a big map? So here, this will show you mountains as well. So here we can see this is the mod, and it doesn't do a good job for the lower elevation. So the more green it is, the lower it is. But as we move into the mountains, you can see it changes into those colors. Whereas the normal game doesn't have this definition of the colors. It's just more subtle. Did you post that hypsometric mod as well as... I think it is with the 1.30 update. Pretty sure it's with the 1.30 update. There's two versions of this, I think, in the 1.30 update. This is the alternate, and the other one is similar, but not quite the same. A little bit different, not quite the same. But here gives a good example of, that's an elevation of... What elevation is this? In the high... What is that? 39? So yeah, this gives a good overview of what the difference is. Yeah, no worries. Let me just double check, because I don't know for sure. Let's look. So if we go to, I'm just going to go to my default install. Campaign Vietnam, the mods. Yeah, so 1.30. There's the two hypsometric tint mods here. I'm using the alternate in my 1.31 install. And then there's there's a tabletop gaming mod, which is really, really good. If you're in jungle terrain and you really need to see the terrain, that's an excellent mod for that, for the 3D view. Because basically all it does is it takes the 2D graphics and squishes them. But yeah, for sure. Yeah, these two mods should be available with 1.30. Let's go back in. Good question, Stipe. Good question indeed. So as you can see, we are using multiple mods. If you can use no mods, or you can use multiple mods, or you can make your own mods. It's super easy to do. All right. So yeah, obviously this color here, because we're in Pleiku, it is higher elevation, so therefore that is what we can see the best. So one problem with this mod is that it turns everything black at the highest elevations. It turns everything black, and I asked Berto to fix that, but unfortunately he didn't get around to it. He got distracted by other things. So yeah, that's another one of my wish list things that needs to be addressed at some point. Oh no, these guys are not very happy at all. Their morale got reduced to 1. Their strength is reduced to 1. Let's just run away. Let's go deal with our ambush. Ah, sappers down here. That sucks. Look at that. We got reduced 2 squads. Do I have any more tanks? I don't. I do have some mortars here, though. Let's use the heavy weapons against them. Ah, crap. Really? Oh no, there's more troops there. Oh shoot. Okay, so we ran into some bad guys. That's not good. Which means we need to take our black cats and come back. And our gunships. Oh, look at that. We found them. They're there. We saw them. Ah, crap. So I'm just flying my helicopters around. We'll let these ARVN units deal with those. Let's bring over one more platoon of tanks. Ah, there we go. That's what we wanted to do. They fired at us. They revealed themselves. Now we can kill them. There, we reduced them by 2. Reduced them by another 1. And there we go. That turned out well. Let's unload our recon team so they don't die on the vehicles. We're going to deal with this, but first, let's go up here. We do have gunships. So this is something else that I need to get looked at, is opportunity fire being triggered and firing at ground units in the same hex, as opposed to the helicopters, which are causing, oh yeah, nice, causing the opportunity fire to get triggered. That's an issue. So I'm not going to advance with just tanks into this village. That's suicidal. So these are M106s, which means they have a 4.2-inch mortar inside of them, which is fantastic. It's a great mortar, but it has a minimum range of 2 hexes. So I have to be cautious with how I use them. I can't use them right next to an enemy force. But this is 2 hexes away, so that's a good thing. Alright, let's see. Can we go through this? Ah, crap. So they did take a beating, which is good. Yeah, exactly. So all the boot camps, they're all in the same area, so you'll be able to see the elevation change for sure. So yeah, basically anything in the high areas of Vietnam is where you're gonna really see that elevation change and see it be useful, like the Pleiku scenarios or the Dak To scenarios. Even I think the Khe Sanh area scenarios, they should also see that pretty well. But anything in the Mekong Delta or 3 core area, you're not really going to see the advantages of using the alternate terrain because it's too low. There's not enough elevation change in order for it to be useful. But up here, absolutely. All right. almost feel guilty for using these helicopters. Such an unfair advantage. Oh yes, we have armored cavalry coming to the rescue. Excellent. That's good, that's good. Oh, look at that. Take out the mortars if we can. Fingers crossed. Oh, it's nice to have. They don't have a lot of armor, but they have enough to stop being hit by mortars, so that's good. There we go. Dealt with that. Perfect. Let's start going up this road. Oh, there's a machine gun there. Crap. Oh man, we got ambushed. Okay, let's come pull back. Bring our guns. I can't. Let's fire with these guys. Okay, I think we're all good there. So let's plot our artillery since they're going to be stuck there. I will fix that. They shouldn't be doing that. Something's wrong. Alright. Good to go. Good to go. Nothing I can do there. Let's start continuing our advance into town. Ah, the Rangers, they can move so far. It's awesome. Might be a slow go because we don't have a lot of support here. But that's okay. Let's draw some fire. Maybe we can unfix some of these guys. Ah. Mortars are done. Okay. That's good. And then up here. Oh wow, we took that thing out. Holy crap. We got lucky there. Perfect. Okay. Let's go down south, grab our engineers. Did that mod work? No problems? So I'm one helicopter short of moving everyone, so that's okay. We'll move everyone next turn, and I think we'll do the same as what we did before. We'll just land up here and start to counter assault into Pleiku. no problems. Just activate it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, perfect. Oh, darn it. I lost another gun. And another gun. Oh, they're going after that point again. But they're reduced in half already. Look at that. Reduced to 3. Aha. There we go. They got reduced in half already. They're down to 2, 1 squad. After sustaining a number of attacks, the 11th Ranger Battalion has been released. After sustaining a number of attacks, the 22nd Ranger Battalion has been released. Same with the 3rd Armored Cavalry, the Arvin Headquarters, all the troops. Oh, everyone's good to go. And we have 2 out of 7 have recovered, 9 headquarters unable to provide supply, 6 artillery units unavailable, 16 units low on ammo, and we did clear a block. Oh, there was another sapper in there too. So yeah, there are some scripting changes that I need to fix because we should, that sapper company should be moving too, but it didn't, unless it was in an ambush position, but then it didn't do any ambushes, so I'm kind of curious. So there'll be some checks that I have to do this week to figure out what's going on. Unless that sapper company down there was literally just supposed to be in the ambush position, which is possible. Can we see that far? No. Just like these guys here, they should be doing something, but huh, fascinating. So I think next turn everything gets released. This we can overrun, and you know what? I think we should be able to overrun it with loaded vehicles. Just like that. Perfect. Bring our gunships over. Decimate these sappers. Missed them completely. Oh, that was a good hit. We reduced the sappers this time, so that's good. Let's bring our ranger company up. Oh. Misclick. That's funny. That is hilarious. Alright, so we're going to go after that bunker. Looks like it's probably empty, so that's a good thing for us. These guys will probably be released next turn. And we'll go hunting for some VC and NVA. Perfect. All right. The engineers. So try and overrun them. Oh, nice. They're out in the open, so that helps our cause a lot. Okay, let's get a little closer. Oh, that was a good hit. They took quite a few losses there. Oh, you know what? Let's use the combined arms assault. See if we can overrun them. Nice! Now there's just one engineer platoon left there. Use our mortars just like that. Man, we did good there. That was a good overrun. And I think we need to load. Let's get everyone up in the sky. So again, the usual process is to load up everyone, go into the low flight zone, and then move into the high flight zone so we have the most movement possible. In the high flight zone you have one action point to move per hex. In the low it's 2, and Nap of the Earth it is 3. Except at night. Nap of the Earth it's either 4 or 5, one of the two. I think it's 5. So our engineer company has come on scene, or 2 companies with gunships. We have a whack load of gunships. So many gunships in this scenario, it's crazy. Alright, let's hit this. Took it out. Perfect. Oh, another one. Right there, the sneaky buggers. Nice! We took them both out. Again, we're not going into town without infantry support, but we should have our infantry support very shortly. Let's just do a couple of shots here. Oh, we got lucky. We did reduce it by 1. Let's overrun it. There we go. Combined arms assault. Perfect. Let's start sending these guys down south. Let's bring our gunships over to support our tanks. I like this mod, but it has to, I have to adjust the slopes. It's very difficult to see where the slopes are. You can kind of see them, but you have to be really paying attention. Like for here, for example, I wouldn't be able to tell that this is a higher elevation. I guess maybe if I looked hard enough. It's a challenge, though. It is a challenge. Alright, so we're good here. We're good here. Let's bring this infantry down this way. Save it. Go on to the next turn. So for those that I do play by email with, I will be able to start playing those turns probably sometime this week, early this week. I'm hoping Tuesday or Wednesday, just as an FYI, and I'll get those turns out to you by then for sure. I'm excited to get back into those play by email games. Surprised we didn't get any losses there. That's good. $0.71. Interesting ginger. I'm going to assume that's a kitty. Oh no, we lost another gun. Crap. Eh? Oh, there we go. And another one. Ah, we lost that supply truck. That's not good. That means we lose some more supplies. Ah, crap. Oh, we got lucky. Shoot. So, that's my own fault. By leaving the vehicles in the same hex, I would do the same thing. I would target tanks with artillery if they're going to sit there. Anti-aircraft machine gun. Oh, man. Yeah, you see, this is interesting. So I'm not sure what happened, but it's like the VC have decided to stop moving for some strange reason. I'm gonna have to really check to see what's going on here. That's so bizarre. You know what? I might have to double check to make sure that my script is still open. Oh. Oh no. You know what I did, Stipe? Shoot. Look what I did. Everyone's not moving because during our last session of figuring out what's going on, it's all coded out. It's all blocked out. Like, no wonder they're not attacking, because... Oh, this makes... It just makes today's session a total waste of time. I'm sorry for that. That is crappy. Commented out the AI. Yep. That was from the session, yeah, the last session that you and I did there, Stipe, when we were trying to debug that issue. I forgot about it. It's like, what the heck is going on? I know I've done this before. It's like, I don't understand. Now it makes perfect sense. So we're going to let... I'm just going to ignore all this here. Okay, and then we're going to exit this. Sure, we can save it, I don't care. And we're going to go into our script. Oh my goodness, I'm such an idiot. Adventures with Jason. Alright, so let's get rid of that. Oh, look at that. Everything lit up like a Christmas tree, because it's supposed to. Let's get rid of that. Let's save it. Man, I am an idiot. Then, let's go to our install. Saves. Backup. So we're going to go back a couple of turns here. I did. Yeah, I did. I found all the other issues that were causing that problem. I was wondering why the AI was so stupid. You could say that as the newbie level for this scenario. Yeah, right? That's so true. Good point. Oh, I'm sorry I wasted everyone's time. But hey, that was a good... So, I'm going to just end... Even though I have a turn to play, I'm going to end the turn and see if it's actually operating correctly. I can't believe I did that. I should have double checked. What was I thinking? But on the bright side, at least, you know, Stipe and I, we figured out what was going on with that issue a couple sessions ago. That was offline, but we figured it out. Oh, reduced by 2. Oh, we lost the whole battery. Ouch. Produced another one. Or as a new tactic for streaming, you look like a god player, right? But then, on the other hand, that doesn't make the AI look very smart. As it's just sitting there. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing here, but yeah. Yeah, okay, so this is way more terrifying now. Yeah, this is way more terrifying now. And then boom, just like that, we're being attacked. Charlie woke up indeed, right? Look at that. Yeah, just like magic. Wow. And all of a sudden, so many more assaults. Alright, the Ranger Battalion has been released. The Arven's been released. Yeah. Holy. Okay, so that is enlightening. Did these guys get released yet or not yet? No, not yet. That makes so much more sense now. So basically, the Arben have been, or sorry, the NBA have had, I think, 3 or 4 turns where they've basically not had half their force doing what they should have been doing. And that explains this situation up here for sure, because both of those companies should have been attacking. And I see now that why they weren't. That makes perfect sense. And it explains the nature of the poor attacks that happened, because half the units weren't doing their thing. Oh, that's terrible. So, here's a problem. Let's bring up some reinforcements. Our gun trucks back. Let's move our supply trucks out of the way, because it looks like that company's coming to attack us. let's plot some artillery on their likely avenue of approaches. We have a lot of machine guns bristling there, so that's kind of good. We have mortars there, machine guns there, so that's a good position. Let's zoom in here. Took that out, perfect. Let's go down south. Deal with the engineers again. Ah, crap. And then we'll get everyone loaded again, going, doing their thing. Here, take out some of this stuff. Oh yeah, we have a problem. We have our sappers over here coming to capture our base. We don't want that. Because we pulled out of it. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, for fire truck's sake. Seven 113. Oh, that's why. Yeah, we will definitely do that because obviously there was issues here. That's a good idea. Skype will do it again for sure. That's why we test though. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Ginger. Really good to see you. Hope you have a fabulous day today. We lost our battery again. On the bright side, they're not hitting the machine guns. Yeah, no kidding, right? Thanks, Ginger. Yay for AI. Ah, we keep losing those batteries. Yeah, alright. So we have a lot of opportunity fire here with machine guns. That missed. That missed. They took the airfield. Or landing zone. Helicopter landing zone. Everything is missing. That's not good. Oh, there's a full platoon there. Oh, we took it out. Yay for opportunity fire. I'll reduce that in half. Oh, perfect. Oh, we got hit. Yeah, so you see that assault there on the artillery hill. Oh, what? Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, shoot. Oh man, that's not good. After sustaining a number of attacks, the 11th Arvin Ranger Battalion has been released. Same with the Regional Force Battalion. The Arvin 3rd Cavalry. And we gained some points for continuing to hold some stuff, which is good. Oh, we killed civilians. That's not good. Oh, we killed a lot of civilians. That's really not good. Okay. I don't know. I'm thinking. Do you think I should just forget this battle and just restart it next session? What do you think, Stipe? Because obviously we've had an unfair advantage for the last, I don't know, 8 turns. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do that. That's annoying, but I think that'd be it makes more effective use of being a playtest, because right now, at this point, based on what has happened during the last session and this session, I think we just need to restart it and start over. I think that is what we need to do. This is an interesting scenario because you have a lot of different things going on at the same time, which is kind of fun, and you don't know what your release rates are going to be, which is also kind of fun and terrifying at the same time because you just don't have enough units to do everything, even though you can see everyone is there. Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll start this scenario over next turn, or on Sunday. That was a new error, but that was an error where this value and this value didn't match, so it got confused. So what I'll do, look, there's another one right there. So what I'll do is I'm going to go through this file and make sure, like for example, when I highlight this objective count, it's highlighting all in the same places. So it's a quick way for me to double check to make sure that they're all right. Now normally there's an error check that is supposed to find that, but it's not finding it for some strange reason. Like here, there's a lot of errors that I'm finding here. So this should be a 4. This should be a 7. So let's just click. So as long as 4 things highlight up, then we're good. I'll just do a quick check, make sure that all these things are hunky-dory. Yeah, I think that's a good idea there, Stipe. Just to go through, make sure Everything is good. And I think, generally speaking, it is good. But I added some things last session, so I didn't have the opportunity to double check them. As you can see, things are going, they're all highlighting up the way that they should be, which is good. So what is this doing? Since we're here, let's just do a quick explanation. So here, this is a local variable, and it means how many units are within basically 2 hexes of objective 49 on the Arvin side. And true means that I'm not cheating. It means true means, yes, I have to be able to see them in order to count them. So it's saying if there's more than six or more around objective in this area, around objective 49, we're going to defend at objective 49 with a 1 hex buffer. So we can defend anywhere within 1 hex. If there's between 1 and 5, we're going to attack them. We're just going to use this company to attack that whatever's in there, however many units that is. But it's only counting the units that are on the ground. So if I have helicopters flying around, I don't care about them. They're not being counted in my test or in this query. Otherwise, we're just going to defend there and hang out normally. So notice if there's more than 6, we're going to defend strong. If there's nothing, we're just going to defend normal at this objective. And then if this is true, if we actually get to this point here, then we have a new variable. It's going to say, yes, we've done this. We've already secured this area now. Now it's defended. If it's defended, what do we do next? Then we take a look. Is objective 49 occupied by the VC? If not, then we'll go do this. If it is, let's go somewhere else. Actually, you know what? If not owned, we should do that. Objective 33. This makes more sense because we're going to attack that. If it's not owned by the VC side, let's... yeah, that's right. Actually, I'll have to double check that. Check this. All right. So yeah, this is kind of how it works. And then after it's done that, it'll go secure the camp, and then after that, we double check and do our next mission. So yeah, all my companies they're a phased approach. So they do one thing, they get it done, then they go do the next thing. So that, in essence, will prevent, or at least hopefully subside a lot, or subdue a whole bunch of the, companies running back to an objective that was captured like 15 turns ago. So that prevents that. That will help have the companies doing more logical thing. I think that's a good idea. All right, so I'm going to cancel that. No sense saving it because we're done there. And I'm going to save this. And I'll give this a good one through to make sure that the logic makes sense and that all the objective counts also make sense so that we don't have any of those little annoying issues. But yeah. Hey, on that note, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'll be back on Wednesday. I do have a stream on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. We will return to the Middle East. I think we're fighting in Jerusalem now, which is a fantastically fun urban fight. Again, I will return my play-by emails probably this week coming up, and as always, I continue to record those for your guys' enjoyment. So far, they seem to be really popular. People seem to like them, so thanks for watching those. I really appreciate them. I hope you all have a fantastic week coming up. Sending you all my positive vibes. If you have any questions and comments, leave them down below. I do answer them all. Of course, if you have more detailed comments, you can ask them over on Discord, which is linked in the comments below or in the description below. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. On that note, take care, smile always, and talk to you soon.